Shri Chaitanya Prabhu Mande Nityananda Sauritam Shri Nandanam Shri Nandanam Mande Shri Radhika Charanam Trayam Gopijanam Samayutam Vrindavanam Manoharam Om Charan Das Babaji Saka Chakshur Meditamina Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. I thank Charan Das Babaji Maharaj for giving us an enlightening Katha about Mahabharata and the role of Guru and all these ideas which we'll meditate on. On this day, I think our Guru Maharaj will be most pleased if I speak some glories of Charan Das Babaji Maharaj, because the Vaishnava Mahima is the most attractive and purifying subject to hear the biographies and the charita of the Vaishnavas. It's called Vaishnava Charita. So, I personally know Charan Das Babaji Maharaj for the last 12 years. I met him about 12 years ago. And one thing I can say, he's extremely humble person, an extremely shy person, and the last thing he'll ever tell about is himself. He never talks about himself, his accomplishments, his learning, his knowledge, his experience. Although he spent 35 or 40 years living with Guru Maharaj and learning from Guru Maharaj personally, I never talked about much of that. Only some rare times he would speak about his life when I would ask questions. He wouldn't, from his side, he wouldn't ever speak about his bhajan life or his bhajan success. But I was trying to find out about our Guru Parampara, some glories of Charan Das Babaji Maharaj and Sri Das Babaji Maharaj, who did bhajan at Govinda Kund. And so during that time, this is a remarkable thing. I don't know if I hope he doesn't get angry on me for explaining this. But it says in Chaitanya Charitamrita, when Lord Chaitanya was very fond of speaking about the glories of the Vaishnavas. When Lord Chaitanya was speaking Vaishnava Mahima, it appeared he had Panchamukh. We have Panchamukh Hanuman and Panchamukh Shiva, but there's Panchamukh Gauranga. When he would speak about Vaishnava Charita, about the glories of his Vaishnavas, he would speak with 5 mouths. Which means he would profusely and describe the glories of the Vaishnavas. So I only have 1 mouth, and it's big enough. Probably too big. But so one time in Kartik Maina, or maybe it was Chaturmasya, I'm not sure exactly whether it was 4 months or 1 month. I'll just say it was Kartik. And Guru Maharaj gave an order to Charan Das Babaji. At the time he was a young teenage boy. He was about 18, 16. He was a young boy. A young man, I should say. And Guru Maharaj said, you should chant 1 lakh a day or 2 lakhs. I don't remember. 2 lakhs. 2 lakhs? 3, I don't know. 3 lakhs. Guru Maharaj he said, this Kartik, this Radharani's month, you should chant 3 lakhs a day in the cave in the gufa of Siddhamanohar. So Siddhamanohar Das has a gufa near Govinda Kund, right next to Giriraj. So, usually a young man at 15, 16 years old can't sit in one place very long. So every day he would go in the cave and would chant 3 lakhs of Harinam. The other day I asked a question. I said, Babaji Maharaj, some people ask me, They said, how is it that Hari Charan Das Babaji is always so peaceful? He's always so self-content and peaceful. And then when I said that, he said, no, I get angry sometimes. But that sometimes is like one minute in a year or something. So I'm giving the answer to the question now. How is he so peaceful? Because he had a great experience at that time. At the young age of 15, 16, whatever. So he was chanting 3 lakhs of japa, Harinam japa, in a cave in Govardhan Karti. And the last day of his brata, he was very excited somehow by Pandit Charan Das Babaji Maharaj's kripa. He was able to follow this brat, this nam-brat, for 1 month, sitting in one place all day long, saying 3 lakhs of japa. It's like a Mahayogi, a great Mahabhakta, a great Purush, Purush, you can say. And then at the last day, 2 cobras came inside the cave. And they came on the entrance to the cave. He was looking out the entrance. He was just finishing his last round. Three lakhs almost done. Last japa. His eyes were closed. Anyway, he heard some sound. He opened his eyes, and there were 2 cobras right in front of him. And they raised up, and they were dancing. They were dancing? Yeah. There were 2 cobras. They raised up their heads, and they were dancing with a male and female cobra. They do that sometimes. That's their way of showing their love to each other, whatever, something they got going on there. So, in other words, externally people think it's 2 cobras, poisonous snakes, but the vision of the Bhakta sees Radha Krishna dancing together. So they were looking at it, and they started to come near Baba. I kind of forgot, they went on, they crawled on you, or the cobras that went over you? So he finished his last round, and the cobras were dancing, and they came one went up one this side. And they were there for some few minutes or seconds, and they left. Then when Baba Guru Maharaj, Charan Das Babaji, came out of the cave, he saw some light on the left-hand side. This is what I can remember, it was quite a few years ago. He saw some light, and in that effulgence, in that light, he saw Siddha Maharaj Das. Siddha Maharaj Das was sitting right near the entrance of the cave, bathed by a brilliant light, Jyoti, and he looked at him and raised his hand. And the message that Baba received, Hari Charan Das Babaji received in his mind, is that he was blessing him. So he went back and he met with Guru Maharaj, Pandit Charan Das Babaji, and told him of his experience. And he said, yes, Radha Krishna came to test you, and the cobras, they came to test you, and you passed the test, and Siddha Maharaj was giving Ashirvad. He was giving blessings. That's why you had darshan of him. Because the Siddha Mahapurushas, Sadhana Siddha saints, can give darshan to any sadhaka at any time. So this is an amazing experience in the life of Hari Charan Das Babaji, which totally elevated him to the highest plane of spiritual realization and created such a samskara in his heart that he never forgot that experience. So there's nothing in this world that can shake him or distract him or disturb him from his bhajan, because two cobras embraced him. So cobra represents Kala. The sarp is called Kala sarp. Kala means time. Krishna says in Gita, Kalasmi, I am time. So time means what? Time, Cobra represents death, Mrityu. So one has conquered death, he's conquered samsara. The samsara is primarily about cycle of birth and death. Samsara chakra, in time we're born, in time we die. Janma Mrityu Javyadi Dukkha Dosana Darshanam. So these two cobras came, they represent time factor, and he was not afraid, he had no fear of them, because he saw them as representatives of Radha and Krishna. So this is a significant, amazing episode in the bhajan life of Hari Charan Das Babaji. So I maybe all his disciples know that already, but I don't know if it's known, but now it's known. So this is the power of Guru, his Guru, our Guru, Pandit Krishna Das Babaji, gave your Guru Maharaj the full power to have that experience. Because it's told in Shastra that in Guru Agya is the Kriya Shakti to carry out the Agya. The Guru Agya means in the order of the Guru. When the Guru gives an order, gives a service to the disciple, the power, the Kriya Shakti, the power to fulfill that order and execute that order is in the order itself. Guru Agya has Kriya Shakti, Purna Kriya Shakti. So Gurudev gave him the order to chant 3 lakhs a day in Kartik in one place, and by the power of Guru he did it. He had that success in his bhajan and perfection in his spiritual life. So disciples should have faith that in the orders that my Guru gives me, my Guru Maharaj gives me, the orders in seva, that all the power to do that seva is in the order of the Guru. So that's all I can think to say from my heart and mind. All glories to Hari Charan Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. Pandit Krishna Das Babaji Maharaj Ki Jai. The Way to Prabhu Ki Jai. Jai Jai Shri Radhe.